All right, quick library report, then we'll get into the news. We had a huge mail day. So we got Hidden History of Cleveland Sports, and actually the other day, it was right after I cut the last video, Coach read the whole thing. This is his favorite one so far. Goes on the stack of red books. We've knocked out Weird Moments in Cleveland Sports, Things I've Learned from Watching the Browns, False Start, How the New Browns Were Set Up to Fail, and now Hidden History of Cleveland Sports. So the only one we've done the report on is False Start. So Coach still has to catch up on the other three. But we really needed to read this one because Coach was cooking something up, and this one solved it for us. They pretty much laid it out in black and white what Coach was already thinking. And then we got the Browns Blues in today, 2 decades of utter frustration, why everything kept going wrong for the Cleveland Browns. We're not expecting great things out of this one, but we can't get enough Browns, and we like Terry Pluto. He's easy to read, although admittedly, Things I've Learned from Watching the Cleveland Browns was kind of a letdown. But Weird Moments, Hidden History of Cleveland, and False Start were all pretty good. And then Michael Lewis, Moneyball. Not much to say there. We know we're the Moneyball team. Nick Foles, Believe It. This is a nice hardcover. I wasn't expecting this. But we got My Journey of Success, Failure, and Overcoming the Odds. We need to learn how to beat the odds because they're stacked against us. Vintage Cavs, a warm look back at the Cavaliers of the Cleveland Arena in Richfield Coliseum year. So we really needed more basketball. It was our sort of stack. The next one we'd like to get is Terry Pluto's Loose Balls, Story of the American Basketball Association. And of course, this Nick Foles one will go great with our Doug Peterson book. And then we got Paul Brown's Ghost, How the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals Are Haunted by the Man Who Created Them. This might be the most intriguing book to Coach. He's very happy it's a hardback. Of course, we don't care about the condition. We just want what's inside. But if they're going to give us a nice hardback for cheap, even better. This example of not caring about the cover. They didn't give us a cover. We got St. Woody. So we got another Ohio State one to add to the stack. So that should help us out. We got 1968, St. Woody, and we got the 2014 NCAA Playoff Championship for Ohio State coming in the mail. So we should be pretty covered on the Buckeyes and their boring. So super quick news stuff. The second episode of Hard Knocks opened with the trailer for the new Christopher Reeves documentary. So Coach liked that a lot, of course. Thought you'd appreciate that. Of course, we covered Bill Belichick and Don Shula, all that sort of stuff. But I wanted to mention that Bill Belichick actually went out of his way to say, don't believe everything you read in the papers. Right, so he says in the same article that he's not going to leave for the pros, but then he tells you not to believe everything you read. Right, so we still think he's going pro this year. We're not worried about that. He talked about My Face. I love that. So it seems like this to me was just a good excuse to bring up Lawrence Taylor. Right, like why is that the very first person they're mentioning when we're saying Belichick's going to help Myles Garrett break Lawrence Taylor's record? Right, isn't that kind of weird? And then we got Garrett Bowles getting extended on the Broncos. We love that because we really like the Garrett Bowles, Myles Garrett connection. Nick Foles said Eagles had plans to counter Patriots possibly cheating in the Super Bowl. So there we go. We got Nick Foles popping off, talking about Spygate again. Same time Michigan's coach just got ran out of town for Spygate. Isn't that kind of weird? And then we got the Rams beating our cursed Niners from the Madden cover curse and the Super Bowl losers curse. They beat the Niners in their own building without scoring a single touchdown. That's got to hurt. Rich Rodriguez heading back to WVU. Randy Moss stepping down on December 6th to battle liver cancer. At the same time, Vikings having their best season in years. And we really love Embiid breaks his face again. A nice sinus fracture for us. Nothing to the lower extremities, nothing to the back, just a little face busted up. Get it healed up, he'll be all set, right? So we like that. Of course, there's Belichick saying he didn't come here to leave, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Stefanski will be the first coach to get a 5th season with the team since Bill Belichick. Very interesting, of course. And isn't it interesting that Michigan's offensive coordinator who outwitted Chip Kelly is named Chip Lindsey?